Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Bina and thank you so much for joining me today. I've been inspired watching a lot of YouTube videos and some amazing reveals and unboxings lately around some luxury handbags and fashion and you name it, it's on YouTube. And so I got inspired to really do my own video with the unboxings of some items that I've recently been able to pick up. And so without further ado, I'd like to show you guys what I have received and gotten, and by no means is this going to be exclusively around Louis Vuitton, because you're going to see all the products today are Louis Vuitton items, but I hope to be able to bring you other unboxings and fashion and style, and as I add to my collection and curate, I am excited to be able to share that with you guys. So please consider subscribing, liking the channel, and commenting along the way on what you like, if there's opinions around some of the items that I'm going to reveal today. And then I will be asking you some questions on products that you use, specifically around how you protect your bags. So let's get started. The first one here is a box. You'll see I have not taken them out of the packaging that they came in. I had a really great SA, and he was amazing around helping me get the items that I wished for and wanted, and they came very, very nicely packaged from Louis Vuitton. And I know we really expect that from a lot of the luxury brands, but I'm still surprised at how many times packaging or maybe some items will come sloppier. So I have to say I'm very impressed with the way that these items were packaged, and I haven't gotten into them yet, so you get to watch live with me as I do that. I'm excited to be able to show you. So a little bit of noise here as I get into the box. Drop that there. All right. So again, nicely packaged with the ribbon, and you can see it close up. Of course, the typical Louis Vuitton box with the ribbon and the mustard color there. So this is exciting. And I will say I'm not one that has a huge collection. I had a couple of pieces when I was very young, and I just did not know the importance of taking care of my handbags, luxury handbags. So of course I used them as any young person would, but I have to say, honestly, like, I want to use my bags. I want to be comfortable with them. I want to be able to, have them as a convenience. And so the items you're going to see that I picked are really speaking to what I like to grab and what I reach for. I know you probably see in the background I've got my Neverfull and some other items, but those I don't use as often. I do like the, again, everyday bags that I can just carry around, and again, make it where they're convenient for me to be able to handle and travel easily with them. And I know we're still in this semi-pandemic with certain areas completely having lockdown, and times that you can and can't be out, and all kinds of different things going on out there. But I hope to be able to start traveling again more on a regular basis with the family. I'm sure many of you guys have been talking about that as well. So these are items that I can see myself carrying while I do travel, as well as an everyday piece as I'm out and about. So here, I took it out of the box here, and it comes in its, of course, dust bag. And this one I'm super excited about. It is the Palm Springs Mini. Now, I have had my eye on this piece for, gosh, such a long time. And I kept going back and forth. Do I want the mini? Do I want the, regular backpack? And what is it going to fit? And so again, many of the YouTube videos that I've been watching and just kind of had my eyes on were really talking about how spacious this mini really is, in terms of being able to give you again, ease and convenience and carrying things around that are the essentials, everyday pieces that you want to hold and keep in here. And so again, it's just a piece that spoke to me, and I want to be able to add this to my collection, but also I can see myself wearing it so often, and in many different ways. So I know some people have shown it where they do wear it as a you know, less of a backpack but more of a crossbody in the front, and then I've seen it where it's carried on the back. And so really versatile in terms of how you can carry this piece and have it added. Again, just adding it to my collection. I'm so thankful and happy and excited to be able to share this with you guys and have it again in my collection. So let's get into this area. Of course, it comes with the straps. There's 2 straps, and again, I've seen where some people have used just the one strap because they're going to use it as a crossbody or in front. And so I thought that was a great way to be able to carry this bag in so many different ways. And so you have seen this, of course, before as well, and many other videos I'm sure you're watching, but it is a very roomy bag where you can see getting into there is very easy. With all of my bags and pieces, I try to be very mindful. Again, I shared the story where I was younger. I didn't really take that great care of my bags, but I do plan on using pouches or, you know, additional small leather goods, SLGs, to carry other items in so that I don't damage the inside of them. So that is actually a comment that, you know, if you can leave me what type of other products or what are you using to carry the insides of your handbags, whether it's, I know samorga is one, SLR, and so there's just a number of different ways that each of you might be protecting your handbags, and I'd love to hear from you in terms of what you're doing to keep your handbags protected. All right, so what I did next is I actually took the straps out and I put one on so that you can see, you know, how easy it is to change the straps in terms of the crossbody style with just one, or if you do prefer, again, it more like a traditional backpack or a typical mini backpack, how easy it is, you know, to be able to strap on the second strap, and maybe if you're carrying yours around, you can keep the strap inside the backpack itself, and you can mix and kind of change up your style as you're carrying it out and about. So I probably will use it as a traditional backpack to begin with, but I can also see myself with a crossbody style. Again, I tend to go for a more casual look than the, you know, more of the I shouldn't say fancy, but again, I go more for the casual look than the done up styles or really glamorous evening out. And I find myself that if I am going to be going out for dinner, or, you know, as we're again getting back out and about, had a dinner very recently, I will reach more for my nighttime Gucci. It's got like the gold, just all chain belt, and that is actually another very nice bag of mine. It's a smaller one, and it just is perfect to carry my phone and you know, small wallets, carries a couple of my cards and maybe the essentials, chapstick, hand sanitizer, and that's about it. Whereas this, I can see myself carrying it for daytime, you know, evening, if it's a casual evening out, and kind of pairing it with the different outfits. So very happy, again, thankful and excited to add this to my collection and to be able to start using this. All right, so the next piece, I am going to get this unboxed again. It's still completely boxed up, and then I will show you guys what that is here very briefly. All right, so let's get into this big box here. And again, as I was mentioning, it is one that I've had my eye on for some time, and just went back and forth between this and another bag, which I'll tell you about in a second. And I ultimately chose this one just because it is one that spoke to me. I can see myself using it so often, and just really loving everything about this bag. And as soon as you see it, you're gonna realize that it is definitely a classic, and one that many of you probably have or have had on your list or have owned at one time. And so yeah, let's get into it. Again, dust bag. Whoops. Box is sliding off the table here. And then, all right. So I did add to my collection a Speedy You can see it comes, again, that pancaked, really flat, nice, easy packaging. But again, I have really had my, blah, blah, blah. So as you can see, it's the Speedy Bandoulière, and I've had my eye on this for quite some time, and am just very happy to finally have made the decision to add this to my collection. And again, it is a bag that I find will be very easy in terms of being able to carry it. The use in terms of how I'm going to be able to use this bag, I can see it being so versatile, and I did choose it in the 30. And the reason that I chose this bag in the 30, I know there's a lot of videos out there where it shows the difference between the 25 and the 30, and you know, the benefits of each one, pros and cons. And ultimately I was torn between the 25 or 30, and I chose the 30 because again, it just gives me that little extra room, the space in terms of being able to fit everything that I could see myself wanting to in terms of carrying things around. Another reason is when I do travel, I like to have a little bit more room. I find myself shopping or, you know, having the convenience of just, again, making it so that it's easy to get things in and out, so that I'm not cramming everything in. So I chose the 30 again, just because I could see this being a great everyday bag. Also, while I travel, to be able to add additional things in there if I should need it for the convenience aspect of it. So just such a pretty, gorgeous, you know, bag and style. I know it's timeless and classic. It's been around for a very long time. And again, I did go with the bandoulière style just so that I would have the option for the strap. I don't really use bags to carry on just with just the hand straps alone, and the arm. I do prefer to have the straps just because of convenience. I think I learned that a long time ago. I've got 2 boys and they're older now and they're self-sufficient, but man, I can't tell you how easy it was when there is a shoulder strap in place to be able to carry things around easily that way. So getting into the bag, you'll see here, it's got that strap. I love the strap. I love the, you know, easy to care for leather. It's really worry-free on this particular damierebene. I do have my Neverfull in the traditional monogram with the leather that, again, you just have to be very careful with and mindful in case of water stains or spots, and it will tend to have that patina over time, which has a very classic, amazing look as well. For this one, just because I could see myself throwing it over my shoulder, taking it, you know, going out and about, I went with the easy to care for style and don't really have to think about it. Of course, the lock and key comes inside. This one, let's see here. Right, and a little bit on the inside, but yeah, it's just such a pretty bag overall. Right, and looking at the inside of the bag, again, just extremely roomy. I know that some of you have commented that it doesn't allow for much room with the opening here. That is another reason I chose to go with the 30, is just so that I would have it be very easy to get in and out of here and be able to just add things as I need to go along. And I actually like to carry sometimes my, you know, iPad mini, a book, so this gives me enough room to be able to do that. Wanted to know from you guys, if you could put a comment down below, what do you use inside your Speedy or your handbags in general to protect the inside of the bag itself? Again, I know that there are a lot of comments, a lot of popularity around the Samorga or, you know, the 7LR, but what do you use? And I've also tried to get my hands on the toiletry Louis Vuitton 19 and 26. A lot of different, you know, comments on that, if it's being discontinued. As I think we've all heard, it is being discontinued. From what I heard from my essay, is that they are coming out with a new launch of the toiletry pouches, and they expect 2022. Again, don't quote me on it. This is just something that my SA shared with me as I was asking about, items that I could potentially see myself using to carry additional items. I do like to protect, again, the inside of my bag. Just very, very happy with this purchase as well. All right, and the final one I've got here is a smaller box. Again, very, of course, nicely packaged. Just got the ribbon on it, and we'll get into this here. What do you guys do with your boxes? Do you recycle them? Do you gift them? Do you keep them? I'd like to know. Maybe you could share with me on what you do with these beautiful Louis boxes when you get your items. All right, so getting into this box here. Oops. All right, just from the look of the dust bag, you can probably guess it's a small leather good here. SLG, and I did go ahead and pick up another brand new monogram style key pouch here, and I've again seen just these are just honestly, I can't speak enough great things about small leather good like this. They're so convenient. You can add different things inside. I know some people use it for lip balms, sanitizers, dropping in each of their bags to carry items around. And this size is also just perfect enough if you want to just take a couple of cards while you're out and about. Maybe you don't want to have a whole bag and just the convenience of being hands-free, but you still need a couple of cards or maybe a key. This is why it's a perfect SLG to be able to carry with you. Convenient back pocket. Maybe it's got the clip so you can utilize a clip. I like to be hands-free, again, just easy maneuverability, convenience, and comfort are my biggest things. But I also love the fact that luxury goods like this are made of quality and they're gonna really last the test of time. And so I've started to invest more and more into pieces that I can see myself really being happy with in terms of carrying them around, but also ones that will last and be durable and quality overall. And so I did pick up the key pouch. I know some of you said that it was harder to come by, and I have to say, I have to give credit to, again, my sales associate. He was amazing. He's been fantastic. Anytime I've asked him questions, above and beyond. And so I will comment that it helps to have a very good relationship with your sales associate. I've also let him know some items that are on my wish list, and I was very upfront around, I'm not sure, can be indecisive at times, and he just put me at ease. He was fantastic. Really nice to work with. And so just want to say thank you to you if you're watching this. You know who you are, and I appreciate all the help and support and all that you do. So that is all of the unboxing I have for today. Again, is my first video, and so I look forward to doing more. Just want to say thank you for tuning in today. Please do hit the subscribe and like button, and comment below depending on any questions you have, or if you found what you saw today useful. But the biggest question I had on my mind was, I'd love to know from you what you are using inside your handbags to protect them. As I have shared with you my one small leather good, but I've got others that I do pop in, and I can mix and match. But I definitely would love to get my hands on some of those toiletry pouches. Maybe at this point, since they're not available within the stores, having to look at some pre-loved markets and seeing some great options out there. They are a bit pricey, of course, understandable. But maybe if you share with me some ideas and tips and hints, I can also do a next video around that. I do have to purchase something for the Speedy, for the inside of it, and also a couple of things I want to pick up for the mini Palm Springs. Again, thank you so much for joining. You have a great day out there. Bye-bye.